So very quickly, for those who don't know me, I'm Murray Tillis, and I'm the founder and executive director of Light of Messiah Ministries. So our ministry is an outreach to the Jewish community. That's how we spend a lot of our time, is helping Jewish people hear the message of Jesus in a way they can understand. But we also want to help our brothers and sisters in Christ learn more about the Jewish people, the Jewish roots of our faith, where we come from as a faith community. And so that's what we're going to be doing on Sunday. I'm so excited about being with you guys at LifeBridge. And on Sunday morning, I'm going to be sharing my testimony. I am Jewish. I was born and raised in a religious Jewish home, and I became a believer in Jesus about 44 years ago at the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill. So I'm just glad Duke, Kansas, and Kentucky are not playing basketball anymore. Looks like we're going to have a fun Final Four. We're not going to be in it this year. But I came to faith in Chapel Hill, and Isaiah 53, the suffering servant passage in the book of Isaiah, was an instrumental text in my life and in my story. So on Sunday morning, I'm going to be sharing my story, my testimony, how I became a believer in Jesus, having been raised in a religious Jewish home. And we are going to do an exposition of Isaiah chapter 53. So we're going to be looking at the chapter that changed my life.
Wow, that's going to be so good. And then we are fortunate enough to have you back Sunday night for a Seder meal. And we have space for about 100 people. And by registrations, we're going to be full. So give us a little snapshot of what that's going to be like.
Sure. So we'll begin, Sunday morning, we're going to be talking about the Jewishness of our faith. We will also be talking about the resurrection because we actually will touch on the resurrection in the prophetic chapter, Isaiah 53. But then on Sunday night, we are going to be celebrating the Passover together. We're not just going to be celebrating Passover, though. We're going to be looking at Jesus in the Passover. So we're going to be going back to something. I mean, I've been celebrating Passover my entire life. And I tell people that there's a rabbi that I consult 10 times a day, maybe 20 times a day. His name is Rabbi Google. And I asked Google, Rabbi Google, when was Passover in 1961? And it was on March the 31st, 1961. So that was my first Passover. I was 8 months old at the time. But I've been celebrating Passover my entire life. And now I get to share a picture of Jesus in the Passover. So I just got off the phone with a lady who said that her life was changed and her son saw Jesus for the first time. He's 50 years old. He saw Jesus for the first time during the Passover that we did at their church last week. So we're not going to be just looking at Passover. We're going to be looking at Jesus in the Passover, how he celebrated it, how Jewish people celebrate Passover around the world, and how he's pictured in the Passover. It's a very significant message and experience because we're all going to be sitting around tables partaking of the elements. We're going to be going through an order of service very similar to what Jesus did 2,000 years ago. So it's really a life-changing night for a lot of people.
So good. We can't wait. We're excited to have you. Can't wait to eat some horseradish with my good friends at LifeBridge.
I'm going to give you the most.
That'll light you up. Murray, thank you. We will see you Sunday, okay?
I'm looking forward to it, Alan. God bless, brother.